Hey guys, before we get into this video, let me just say that this video should have been about growing sweet potatoes, from growing your slips to planting to harvest, but some things came up and this video had to be shot in two different locations, and I just want to apologize ahead of time for that. And so now let's get into the video. Hello guys, welcome back to Planting Alabama. And today guys, I'm going to be talking sweet to you. That's right, sweet potatoes. It is the end of January and it's time for me to start my sweet potato slips. Now, the method that I'll be using is the soil method. Because I'll need a lot more sweet potato slips this year. I'm going to do twice as many as I did last year. I'm still eating on the ones I grew last year, but I want to be able to share a little bit more and give a little bit more out to family and friends. So I'll be growing a lot more this year. But anyway guys, what I'm going to do, these are the ones I saved from last year. These are the little small ones you can see here. Really, these are edible, but I didn't want to waste time trying to get these cooked up. But anyway guys, these small ones like this, as I mentioned in my harvesting video, you save these small ones. These are the Beauregard and these are the purple. So what I'll be doing is filling this tray and this second tray here with a good potting mix, and we'll go from there and I'll show you how I'll get these started. My potting mix in my two trays here that I'll be using, pre-moistened, and the only thing that this requires is you take, let's see, I've got my sweet potatoes here separated. You just take your sweet potatoes and snuggle them into the soil just like so. Now it doesn't matter how close you get these, because what you're growing here is your slips. You're not growing these to produce your actual tubers at this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these in, get my purple sweet potatoes put in also, and I'll show you what the next step is. I've got all my sweet potatoes in, and what I'm going to do now is take the rest of my potting mix here, potting soil, and just lightly cover these over, and then I'll water them in, and then about a week or so guys, you should start seeing your little flowers starting to pop up. And once that happens guys, you can start using a light fertilizer, maybe half strength, quarter strength liquid fertilizer, to help you get a better slip growing. But really guys, that's it. There's not a whole lot to this. Like I said, you want to just kind of cover them over. I'll be putting these in my indoor grow room to let them grow out. You want to make sure they get plenty of sunlight. Watering, usually guys, for me it only takes about one watering per week, and these do fine. So that's about it. Cover them just lightly. They just need good soil contact and your roots will grow downward. Make sure that once you put these in the soil, make sure the soil is about a couple of inches. That's all you need, a couple of inches. Then you're going to take your sweet potatoes, snuggle them in, and that's it. Lightly cover them over with the remaining potting mix here, and like I said, in about a week I'll bring you back and let you see what I got. Okay, so I wasn't able to complete this video the way I wanted it to. It should have been all about sweet potato, but instead things got sidetracked, and here we are. We'll just roll with it and make the best we can. Okay, so here you can see I've got my sweet potato slips that I'd started growing, and I'd started these to do for another video guys. me get them here so you can see them a little bit better. You can see I'd already started growing my sweet potato slips. I just didn't get a chance to complete that video the way I wanted it to, but we're gonna get it done here today. This container, guys, several different types of seeds. They're old seeds, so what we're gonna do with these, we're gonna broadcast these out all across here. What grows, grows. What doesn't, doesn't. And I'm pretty sure the wildlife will come in and clear it out once it grows up. Doesn't matter. I'm not doing this to get food or raise food for myself. I'm doing this just because I enjoy gardening. Next thing we have here, and it is a bit late to be planting out potatoes, but I've got some store-bought potatoes here, red potatoes, and they started sprouting. I don't know if you can see it through the bag or not, but these had actually started sprouting. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get these planted in a spot out here as well. I'm gonna clear out a little bit of air, a little spot out here, excuse me, a little spot out here, and we'll get those planted in as well. Per the video back in February where I planted the spuds, something did come through. Those are gone, no longer available for me. So I mean, after all, we're out here in you know, wildlife. That's to be expected. This summer garden is strictly for fun. I'm growing for fun. If the animals eat it, fine. If not, fine. It's just, you know, mainly experimental. So let me go out here. I'm gonna get a little spot cleared out right out through here, and I'll show you what I did, guys. So as I was saying, I've got these red ones. They've already started to sprout here. It's a little bit late to be planting potatoes, but we're gonna go ahead and let me step back, guys. As you can see, I made a little small bed here with some old tree limbs and trees that I cut down. We'll be plotting these right along in here, covering them up, and see what we get, guys. I also made another spot here, as you can see, that's gonna be for the sweet potatoes. So let me go ahead and trench out a little spot here and here, get these put in place, and I'll show you what I've got. You can see I've got them laid out here. I hadn't planted these sweet potatoes in yet, but that's what I'm working on now. And I've got my red potatoes laid out as well, in the same way. So let me go ahead and get these put in the ground and covered in, and I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. So now I'm going to rake up some of this pine straw here and cover these over, and we'll be done with that. And the last thing that I'm going to do out here is mix up some of these seeds, and we'll be broadcasting those out here as well. Now I'll bring you back when I'm done. Okay, so here we are, guys. We've got pretty much every type of vegetable seed that I have or I've had in the past, from melons to peppers to beans to your different types of salad greens, collards, turnips, kale, you name it, it's probably in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be broadcasting it, as I said, out through here just to see what we can get. I'll put a few in each of these spots where I put the potatoes, so I can distinguish some of the whatever may grow. But mostly, guys, if any of this stuff turns out, it'll be the first year of acclimation to this new climate, and so that's part of the journey that we'll be starting here at Planting Alabama. So let me get these broadcasted out, and if you like the video, guys, give it a thumbs up, share it around, and do follow, because I think this is going to be quite interesting. So Anyway, guys, have a great day, and thank you for watching from Planting, Alabama.